Welcome to episode 6 of Selling Chicago.
Cleaned it all up. It did not look like this. This is all our recent rehabbers' work. They came in to try to make it more appealing after the first go with the other agent.
They are friends, they are family, whether I've known them for a week or a year. And lucky for me, they feel that love.
This is going to be a destination. It was a place that they would be welcomed and also a place that they would feel comfortable in.
This is really what our community deserves. And I'm just so excited that he's the one that's bringing it. So when you talk about somebody who's really about the community, this is the person that I think of.
Hey everyone, Nick Leiber with EXIT Realty. Today we're going to take you into the South Chicago neighborhood. We're going to show you a classic Chicago bungalow, what you can do with those bungalows, whether you're an investor or a homeowner, all the incredible things that make it so special. And we're going to talk about Airbnb and vacation homes. So come check it out.
The search is over, baby. I'm right here, and I got it.
Hi, I'm Nick Leiber, and welcome to Selling Chicago. I've been a real estate broker for over 23 years with a mission to empower lives through property.
I got it.
My goal is to show you episode by episode some of the beautiful neighborhoods of Chicago, highlight some of my favorite businesses, and of course, show you some of EXIT Strategy Realty's finest listings.
I got it.
So Steve, gorgeous kitchen.
Yes.
Your rehabber did a wonderful job. Everything is new, which I love with these bungalows. You again can make it your own. And as a buyer, a consumer, you get so much for your money with these. Your developer, I think everything in his here is new. Is he giving a warranty?
Correct. Yeah, absolutely. Everything in here is new from top to bottom here. So yeah, warranty will come with it. And as you can see, the workmanship is pretty fantastic.
Yeah, nice workmanship. And again, a home warranty provides you, whether it's provided by a builder, developer, rehabber, or just by a traditional seller, provides you a lot of protection as a buyer. So beautiful kitchen. Pass on to your rehabber. He did a wonderful job in here. So Steve, bathroom number 1 of how many?
Two full baths.
2 full baths. Another wonderful thing with bungalows is that even though he's done a wonderful job in here with the rehab, you can also go up with the plumbing stack, go down with it. We're gonna see next the attic and the basement, huge amounts of living space and potential growth space,
Absolutely.
not only for your client, but also for resale value as well. Steve, I love that your rehabber decided to, maybe with your coaching, come through down here and either it was already deep enough that you can have a lot of living space,
Right.
or he did this by digging out the concrete, which is very expensive. Do you know how much square footage is down here?
Yeah, we have 1,434 square feet. So yeah, a lot of extra space here.
A lot of extra space. What he could do, or your buyer could do, our exit buyer could do, was come in, do additional bedrooms. We already talked about doing potentially the bathrooms.
Yep.
Additional bedrooms down here, at least 1, maybe 2.
For sure.
Have a nice family room living space, but he did the most important part. He got the nice drywall in, he's got it up clean to the ceiling, and these have got to be, what, at least 7.5, 8 feet ceilings. Great job by him. Let's check out the utility room and the electrical.
Sounds good.
Steve, kudos again to you and your developer. I'm assuming you may have advised him on some of these great ideas. Having utility sink right there, super smart. If you look at the value here for a any sort of buyer that's going to be doing a comparison, apples to apples, they're going to get so much more in this neighborhood with a bungalow or a single family home than they could afford in several of the other neighborhoods we've had on the show before. You might be getting a condo with a stackable washer dryer, if that,
Right.
versus full utility room with the
Absolutely.
sink. And again, your own water heater versus dealing with the building's heat.
Yep.
He's already done a nice big size one, brand new furnace.
Yep.
I mean, everything is done for you, turnkey, ready to go.
Absolutely.
And for those of you who are out there that are looking for an investment, what a great roadmap to follow. We're going to show you later in this episode even more things that you can do with a bungalow and maybe some things to watch out for. All right, Steve, grand finale up here. Not, again, the sexiest thing, but you know what I love is it's just like a piece of vacant land. It is the opportunity to build and grow. So your client wisely priced this property to not include finishing up here, but the buyer can come in and make this whatever they want. So if this is just like a play area, a home office, you just need to do a little bit of duct work and piping.
Absolutely.
If you wanted to really do what we call pop the top. Steve, it looks like he just kind of kept it clean. made it
Absolutely,
nice,
yeah. Nothing
did the
fancy
roof.
up here, but cleaned it all up. It did not look like this. This is all our recent rehabbers' work. They came in to try to make it more appealing after the first go with the other agents.
With the other agent, and I think that was so smart.
Absolutely.
The two of you decided to make it a clean blank slate. So again, a buyer can come in and go, okay, maybe I don't need this space today, but I always want to have it for the future. You can't go wrong with too much space.
Correct? Absolutely.
Steve, thank you again. Wonderful listing. Congratulations on already getting under contract. Welcome again to Exit. We're super excited to have you.
Thank you. I'm glad to be here. I'm only been here a month, as you know, but this time it's more of a family effort. My son Joseph runs our 3D tour. He owns Chicagoland 3D, helps myself do Matterport and other agents in the market. And then we're bringing over my wife, Katie, and both Joe and Katie are gonna help us build a little coaching program around it, all around Exit. So we look forward to it.
Amazing. Katie's going to be just a dynamo with that coaching program. Absolutely. She met her long before I met you.
Yes,
so,
you did.
Well, thank you again.
Thank you, Nick.
Congratulations on the new listing.
Thanks.
So there you have it, folks, a classic Chicago bungalow. So much opportunity to expand and grow, lots of options for you, and that's what we want in real estate. Speaking of options, we're gonna go now to our South Side office where we have a lot of options for real estate agents, and we're gonna talk about some options and opportunities for you as an investor.
Get me out this mess I'm in. Trying to do the best I can. Keep on
Everyone, it's such a great pleasure to have a star of Exit with us today. Joshua Berngard has been with Exit for 3 years and was already a fantastic, raved about independent broker, owned his own brokerage, and we decided to work together and collaborate just the same way that Zeke Morris, that owns the building at Cottage Grove, decided to merge his independent brokerage in together so we could all mastermind as a group. But what's so powerful to me about Joshua and his business, number one, his client reviews are through the roof, everyone loves him, but also his business nearly tripled in the past 12 months. So from 2020 to 2021, a tripling of the business. Joshua, what do you, first of all, congratulations and thank you for being at Exit, but secondly, what do you attribute most to that explosive growth?
I believe the growth came because of my attention to detail and how I treat my clients. They are friends, they are family, whether I've known them for a week or a year, because they're buying the biggest investment of their life, if not their second, third, and fourth if they're investors. And I treat everyone the same. And lucky for me, they feel that love. And so, like you said, my reviews and them coming back to me just works.
I've noticed personally watching you in the office and us interacting, you seem to always pick up your phone for your clients within reason.
Of course.
You're always, you have a tremendous amount of market knowledge. Talk to me about tools for a second. Is it important that you have a good CRM? Is it like the marketing pieces at EXIT? What do you feel is fueling some of this additional new growth?
Thank you for asking. No, I mean, first of all, you pointed to the exit signs that we have, the technology when it comes into a suburban house, when we have these signs outside, were the catapult of why I came to EXIT. One of the major reasons why I came, because no one else has what we have in that sense. The mobile business cards as well, same technology that we're using. And then on top of that, CRM, of course, right? My brain is only so large. I can't get it all in here. So I need computers, I need a database. So the database, the search, our office staff is amazing. I mean, all of these things play a role, right? There's no I in team here.
You know, there is a big appreciation for you by other people at the office that are watching your growth. And just so we're also proud of you, and we're also excited for what's to come. So I have one more question. Given all the tools, all the cool stuff that we're growing together, collaborating, I know you are building out your team this year. I see you're on my schedule tomorrow. We're going to be collaborating, coaching tomorrow. What is your goal for the coming year, whether it's numbers or feelings or people? What is your goal for this coming year?
So I have two major goals. One, 2 teammates, right?
I like that.
And the third thing is to at least pop this up 5%. I want to go another 5.
Perfect. Well, we can absolutely help you get there. So congratulations again. Thank you, Josh. Appreciate it. We've been having some conversations today here at 7300 South Cottage Grove, which is home to a Chicago Association of Realtors facility for learning, as well as EXIT Strategy Realty on the south side of Chicago.
Absolutely.
I am here with Zeke Morris, president and founder of EMA Realty, which has merged with EXIT Strategy. We've been doing some great collaborations together. Why we're here today specifically is you own this gorgeous and brilliant purchase of an office building here at 7300 South Cottage Grove. You were an investor in this community before a lot of other people even knew where it was on a map. And I would love to kind of pick your brain as to why you chose this area and what you see coming for this area in the future.
Well, the reason we came here is we were in Hyde Park. And Hyde Park, as you know, is very expensive. We wanted to have the kind of facility where we'd have enough space for growth, as well as be able to provide access for the community. So when you get inside, what we wanted to have was what we call the wow factor. And that was to say the site would be a match for anywhere, regardless to where you were in the city. And so that was number one. And number two was we wanted to be something where people could, when they came here, would feel like it was a place that was great, or it was a place that they would be welcomed, and also a place that they would feel comfortable in.
You look around in the South Shore community, the Grand Crossing community, the South Chicago community, you have a world-class golf course, a beautiful harbor, all the things that you think about in Chicago, but you don't necessarily know are right here at your fingertips on the south side, with an incredible value for investment in your future. We showed you that property earlier that you're gonna get so much more for your money here, dollar per dollar square foot. So we're really excited about the growth in the area. And Zeke, to leave you, I know you've got a lot of other stuff going on in your world today and always, but what do you see the future of this area being?
This is going to be a destination. You know, with the Obama Library coming, there's a lot of investment that's coming to the surrounding areas. As you know, it migrates collectively, and you know we're right now the most migration is in Woodlawn, and everything is heading south. Grand Crossing, South Shore, Chatham, South Chicago. Those are the next neighborhoods on the southeast side that are destined to return to greatness.
All this beautiful community and right on the lakefront, and with all the transportation, everything else that checks all the boxes, this should be the next, as you say, Zeke, destination. And I feel like the work that you have done and what EXIT Strategy Realty agents like Wayne Beals, #1 in Woodlawn, and Cassandra, and all these other folks that are doing amazing things. We're doing it together, and I'm excited. Thank you very much for being in business with me, and it's an honor to be learning from you.
No, it's an honor for us to have the vision. You have the vision to want to invest and be on the South Side, and that's really what we need. We need partnerships that will create futures, and we can do that collectively. So I appreciate you for being part of that.
Thank you, sir.
All right.
I'm so excited, and this is Hibiscus.
Cassandra.
Hi.
Hi, how are you?
Happy New Year. How are you?
Happy New Year too. Thank you for inviting me.
Thank you for coming. So I wanted to bring you to one of South Shore's hidden gems. This is the Mary Jane Cafe. This is the owner, Raheem Muhammad. And so he has this mixture of CBD infused foods, CBD infused tea, CBD infused goodies. And this was something that I just recently got introduced to. So with him being in the community, and really as we look at different ways to be better at our health and just alternative ways, I love that he's introducing this to the community because it's so needed on the South Side, especially here in South Shore.
Definitely.
So Raheem, this is a amazingly gorgeous establishment.
It is.
Definitely much better than some of the CBD places I've seen that I've rolled past. I love the look, but I'd love to also get to know a little bit more about you. First of all, why did you end up choosing South Shore in this particular area?
All right, yeah, good question. Like, I could have went in a lot of places throughout the city that's more, familiar with this type of thing. But for one, the area wasn't very knowledgeable on CBD, but even infusing foods and things like that.
Yeah.
A lot of people have learned a lot with us being here. But definitely that we're right off Lakeshore Drive. Like,
Yes.
It's easy access from downtown, and you can go all the way to Indiana.
Yeah.
We're right here like in the middle, so it makes it easy to reach us. The neighborhood needs new, bright things. It's the same old food and stuff everywhere, so we just wanted to bring something new. And I think around the time we were thinking about opening, we heard Obama Center was opening right down the street.
Yes, we're all excited about that,
Yeah,
right?
so that's underway and
Yeah.
started the process while we were in our first few months. So it's coming along. I think that's gonna be great in the next year or so for our traffic. South Shore Culture Center right across the street. So that's.
And I'll share a little bit really quickly if I can interject. Thank you for sharing that. So speaking of South Shore, this is one of the 10 communities here in the city of Chicago that has had Mayor Lori Lightfoot actually revitalize the community through the Invest in Southwest initiative. So if you noticed when you were driving down 71st Street, you noticed all of the updated sidewalks and just better sidewalks. Some of the bus stops even have been addressed. The other thing that I want to share about the South Shore community is this is the community that was home at one time to our lovely previous First Lady Michelle Obama and our very creative Kanye West. So when people think South Shore, a lot of people don't understand the history. Raheem talked a little bit about the South Shore Cultural Center, which is directly across the street from us. That cultural center has historic architectural designs inside that would make anybody gawk. I mean, you and I have been in there before in the previous event, and it was absolutely amazing. You have to come back during the summer, though, because South Shore has so much to offer, and I'm just excited that we're here talking to you today.
Thanks, man. I'm glad you're here.
Cassandra, I really appreciate your time here.
Thank you for coming.
I heard it's your 1-year anniversary.
On January 16th, a full year.
And in COVID and all that stuff to get the permits and to open and have it be beautiful, and just even a 5-minute stop in here. This is the highlight of my day for sure. But also, I just noticed there's a lot of signage up that it's a bit more education than the typical CBD place. That's what I wanted. I'm not 100% versed in this, maybe 20% versed. Just enough to be dangerous.
I'm not versed in this at all, but what I love about him is that he takes his time with educating you.
Oh yeah,
From the CBD infused teas, he tells you everything that is inside, how it helps your health. Just like we got those beautiful ginger shots before we got started with the turmeric and the ginger. This is really what our community deserves. And I'm just so excited that he's the one that's bringing it. So when you talk about somebody who's really about the community, this is the person that I think of.
Truly engaged, it sounds like, in the community.
Yes, have to.
And that's something that I really appreciate, Cassandra, about you, and congratulations on an amazing
Thank
year.
you.
So that was
Thank
just fantastic. And I think the passion that you put in your business, and I can see already coming in here for 5 minutes what you're doing for the community,
Definitely.
you guys. So this has just been an awesome end to our episode.
It has been.
Really, really appreciate you.
Thank you for
Congratulations on
coming.
everything.
Yes,
Congratulations on the
thank
year.
you.
Yeah.
Thank you guys very much, and thank you guys for joining us.
guys.
This is our next to last episode on Selling Chicago. We have one more yet to come, so more exciting stuff. But
Cheers.
I'm gonna park here for a little bit, have a little fun with my new friends. See you next time.
Too much for me and won't let me go. God, you're good to me. It's one thing I know. You do much for me and won't let me go. God, you're good to me. It's one thing.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to episode 5 of Selling Chicago. I am here with one of our top agents, Heather.
I'm so happy that you came out here to the suburbs, and I am so excited to show you guys around this beautiful home.
You know, people want, with their families, time at home to entertain, to have fun with friends and family. This is the type of square footage you just don't get in the city.
This club is a Scottish-style links course set right here in Romeoville. Our event space is open for anything as far as what people want.
One of the biggest reasons that we decided to do new construction is being locked down at home, we needed more space. We have tons of storage here. We were able to pick out some of our finishes and make this place our new home.
Welcome to Selling Chicago episode 4, and welcome to my home. And I'm excited today to be showing you all about home renovations. Let's walk you guys through. We're gonna show you some things in here that maybe trigger some ideas for you at home. Calvin is a legend in the Chicago fashion community. What would be your biggest fashion advice, your one piece of fashion advice?
If you don't feel comfortable, don't wear them. Enjoy yourself, be adventurous. Don't be afraid of just why not.
Calvin, how do I look?
You look great. Oh my God. Yes.
I love this. I love this. This is pretty amazing. Well, everyone, welcome back to the news segment here at Selling Chicago. I'm with my friend Patrick from 360 Chicago Tours. He and I have been working on an exciting project. We're always trying to do something new, better, improve our procedures and systems for buyers and sellers. Well, today, both Patrick and I are on site at one of my new listings. This is out in Lombard, and we are introducing to the world interior drone videos. You may have seen exterior drone videos in the past. They're great. But now we want to take you inside the home like no Matterport tour can do, so that people in multiple areas all over the world can see the same thing that someone else is. They can stop, reverse, move forward within a video, and it looks just as if you are walking through the home. So we learned how to do this in COVID, but we've not been formalizing this and making it sexy. So Patrick has been helping me turn this into reels for social media, YouTube videos. You can check it out on my YouTube channel. And I'm really, really excited. Patrick, a question for you. How did you end up coming up with this idea?
You know, it's funny that you ask, and as you mentioned Matterport, first off, I want to say thanks for having me out here. It's always a pleasure working with you, Nick. So we started doing Matterport virtual tours. We were doing that because of COVID, and we had a request and said, hey, can you get this same sort of image inside? And I don't like saying no. And I like taking that technology a little further. And so I reached out to a couple friends of mine who have been flying these FPV drones inside and said, hey guys, can we do this? And they said yes. And so I just want to say, we came in, we sat down with your team. And since then, we're rocking it and rolling it. And like you said, we're going to do every building, every house from now on, because it really is a new way to show off that property. It's good. You can stop it. You can go forward. You can pause it. Really highlight the spaces you want to.
Exactly. So, Patrick, thank you so much for being here with me today. Everyone at home, please know that we are doing more and more innovations like this. Stay tuned to the show. Stay tuned to my social media, because Patrick and I are going to be collaborating on some other ideas, as well as all the other vendors that we have. So keep checking that out. And we appreciate you being here today. We're actually going to end the show with a segment from 2 of our upcoming tours.
We hope you enjoyed today's episode of Selling Chicago. I'm your host, Nick Liebert. Don't forget to follow me on social media to engage in the conversation and tell me what you'd like to see featured next. You can check out so much more of Chicagoland at our brokerage website, EXITSellsChicago.com. Until next time, cheers to all your real estate dreams.
Hello and welcome to Selling Chicago. I'm your host, Nick Liebert, and for episode 3, we thought we'd switch it up a bit. This city of 77 neighborhoods is changing and evolving rapidly. We want you to rethink what you know about Chicago. This is completely new construction Wayne has for us today. This home has some of the same features that you're only seeing in $2 million and up construction.
The key to sustainability is conserving energy and using as little as possible through energy-saving appliances.
People understand, like, why would I live very far up north when they can be in the heart of the city and for half of the price?
What better place to start than somewhere where you have an idea of your surroundings and the environment? So that's what made me stay in Bronzeville.
This is the Chicago neighborhood of Lakeview. This is my home, and this is home to so many of my friends and clients. I'm going to show you 2 of my favorite neighborhood businesses, and we're going to have a lot of fun doing it. So join me.
This single building has paid 2 mortgages for the last 15, 20 years.
I wanted to make some sort of an impact in people's lives.